everybody, welcome to Big Gun Racing. I've got another race here for you with the ARCA Impala on Daytona International Speedway. And I'm trying to graduate from my D license to my C license in oval, and this is one of the races that come up every hour or so. So I'm going to do another race.
So the unofficial rules are hit the gas and go to the front as fast as you can on lap one?
I'm going to try to avoid the chatter.
5 wide.
So the goal here is to try to get in the top 5, try to stay out of incidents, you know, the normal stuff, draft when I can, and just have a good clean race. So I qualified 11th, and I'm car number 14.
And I'm going to lay back coming out of turn 4 and block everybody and then like jump the stuff.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but do not
20 laps. The air temp
So I'll
is
let you listen to the
5
chat that goes on. And
Why not?
we're getting ready here for everybody to grid up.
because these cars can't bump gas.
Follow car number 13 in the inside column.
Well, maybe if the guy who I'm trying to bump draft knows how to hold a line and take a bump draft, it'll work out. Are you just saying you don't know how to do a bump draft?
One to go.
No,
Next
these
time by,
cars
you'll
don't
be
bump
lining
draft.
up on the inside.
Catch up to car number 13.
I know how to
Catch up 13. Car.
So of course, a typical oval race, especially on
My
Daytona,
suggestion is for the guy in front of me to drive faster.
in the D class, we're going to get some wrecks. So I'm like in the middle of the pack, so I've got to be very careful. Watch ahead of me and watch behind me, make sure I don't get run into. And we'll see how this race progresses.
Catch up 13. Car.
Nine.
I sure wish I knew what that guy was saying. It might be important, but I don't understand it.
Catch
So.
up to car number 30.
Get ready. Going green.
I've got a Winston paint scheme on this car now. I changed the paint schemes.
Green flag.
See if that gives me any luck. We will see. Well, there's the first incident right away. Another car. We're going
You're clear
to
here.
get away from him. So there's 2 gone already. That was quick. Now I got to try to catch up my speed and catch this front pack. They're already in the draft. So when they're in the draft, they gain about 4 to 5 mile an hour faster than what you can do when you're by yourself. So once they're in the draft and you're out of the draft, it's very hard to catch
Want a
them up.
drafting partner?
You basically have to
Vieira behind
hope
you.
that somebody makes a mistake and slows them down. So.
Stupid one-car idiots. Go back to street stock.
A little salty here today in the chat.
1 minute 5.96.
There's another incident up ahead of us. A
Incredible
bunch of
drive.
cars wrecked. That's going to slow them down.
The next car's the leader. Low
Big
car
one
up
like
high.
that.
It's going to slow me down though. I got to try to miss these cars. There, we got that looked after. Avoided
One car you will
a
not
couple of
finish the race.
catastrophes. Got a slow car here on the left. We'll go high past him. He's obviously headed to the pits. He's damaged. So I got a number 4 car approaching behind me. Number 17's behind him. So if they hook up in the draft, they're going to be able to pass me without too much of a problem.
You've just done a 54.8.
Right now I'm picking up a little bit from the number 4 car. It's close enough, he's pushing me. But he's taking the low side. He's in 5th position, so he wants to get by me. And the 17 car's in 6th position, so the two of them are probably going to work together. You can see up in the rearview mirror up top there that the 17 car is closing in on the number 4 car, so
As a car exits in the pits, heads up.
they're in the draft now.
49.87.
That's your best lap in this session.
So I picked up a little bit of draft from the 4 car. So he's trying to slingshot
Inside, watch it.
on the bottom edge there. 17 cars caught up and they're in the draft now.
8.1 seconds.
Still inside.
Still there, stay with them.
So as you can see, I was doing 182. They're probably doing 185, 186. And there's not much I can do to prevent that. If I go in front of them to defend, I'll just get run over.
Okay, Brian, as a car exits in the pits, heads up.
So I'm going to pull in behind these guys and see if I can pick up their draft.
P6, car in front's lap time is at 49.0. The gap behind has increased to 17 seconds.
Fleet car ahead.
So
Go
just picked up their draft, but we had to avoid a car in the middle of the track there. And there's some lap cars that we're coming up to. The car on the left, his hood is up over his windshield, so he can't see what's going on. So as I try to go high, he pulls up high. So as you can see, he's wavering back and forth on the track.
Hey, that I need a draft partner.
I'm trying to find an opening here where I can get past him, but as I'm doing that, the others that are in draft up ahead are pulling away from me. So he hits Hardy's car hits the wall, drops him back down the lower line again. So which way do I go? Do I go above him or do I go below him? There goes his hood, there goes another hood, and he grows another one right back over his windshield, so he still can't see anything. Kind of a glitch in the game. I'm sure he's looking underneath the hood, trying to get as much as he can. I don't know why he just doesn't go in and get it fixed in the pits, but that's up to him. This number 7 car is pulled up high so we can get past him.
Outside. Outside.
Clear up high.
Clear.
This is number 11 car, and I've met up with him in races before, and there is no trust there whatsoever, especially with the situation he's in right now. But we're going to take a gamble here. He moves up a little bit, but I got by him.
Still there, hold your line.
The problem is I've lost the draft on the other cars now, and
Time was 54.9.
I'm not going to be able to catch them. They're doing 4 or 5 mile an hour faster than I am with the draft. So, and this is part of the problem with oval racing. You'll get in situations like this. You'll see right now, if you look over at the relative box on the right hand side,
Away from the guy behind.
you've got 2
Gap's
cars
now
that are running
1.0.
6.6, 6.5, and they're drafting with each other. They're the ones that are ahead of me. So with that draft, I'm not going to be able to catch them.
told you you won't finish one.
Behind me, you see
There's a car
car
rejoining
number
in
16
front.
and car number 6 have very similar
50.264.
times behind me, so they're drafting as well. And what that does is that brings them 4 or 5 miles an hour faster, coming in behind me. So now it looks like Looks like 16 is probably drafting with, I think they're drafting, he's drafting with 2 others, 2 lap cars, but their speed will increase, so it's just a matter of time before they catch me. We're only on lap 9, so we're not quite halfway through the race yet. So all I can try to do is get some lap cars in between us. Now here's one here, I go high. Get past him. Another one coming up here.
50.194.
And I'll go high and get past that one as well. So I've got 2 lap cars between myself and the cars that are coming up behind me in draft. So unless there's incidents in the front group or the back group that slow one of them down, I'm in a precarious position here where I cannot catch up to the front group and the back group is going to catch up to me, and I'm sitting in 4th place right now, so I'm not too concerned about number 11 car. He's falling back. There's another lap car that I passed. He's got some serious damage. He's probably headed to the pits.
Alright Brian, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
10 laps to go.
So they're probably running a 48 to 49 second lap time. I'm running a 50-second lap time. So
8.9 seconds.
we've got 10 laps to go.
The guy behind has just done a 48.4.
See, it's almost 2 seconds better lap time than I could do by myself. So at that rate, then the back group is going to catch me fairly quickly. You can see there's 3 of them running now. The 16 car, the 6 car, and the 18 car are all running in a group, and they're going to catch me pretty quickly. I've got nobody between myself and them right now.
50.268.
That
The
lap was
group
at
ahead
50.3.
is gradually expanding their lead as well. So I'm kind of caught in the middle here, and this is what happens. There's nobody here for me to draft with. If I did, we could either maintain with the front group and not have to worry about getting overtaken. So now I just got to run a clean race, run my line, stay out of
Behind
trouble,
has now decreased to 9.8
stay off the
seconds.
wall, which isn't a problem anymore with this car.
We're going to get you on the back track, I'm pretty sure. So if we get you on the back track, can you go on the apron, please?
Like I told you last video that I did some work on the steering ratio, and I've got that cured.
50.301.
It's just no longer, this car is no longer a wall banger, as I call it.
Okay Brian, that's
18,
good
you're not
consistency.
going to pass
Keep
me
it
high.
up.
Get back in line and let's work
I
all
was going to do a
three
paint
together.
scheme as Harvey Wallbanger, but it's no longer a problem. Very smooth car.
18, you're better off getting back in line and working all 3 of us.
So you can hear the back group is planning to keep their draft and catch me. They're at 8 seconds out. The front group is 12 seconds out
The guy ahead's
mostly.
lap time is at 48.5.
So
Guys, do not bump track. Do not bump track.
Bump them.
pretty chatty group here in this race.
50.325.
Can't hear you, but please do
Not as
bump
salty
track.
now as it was earlier in the race. I think it's pretty well settled down.
I'm not, shut up.
I think you should bump them.
So we got about 6 laps to go. The back group's about 7 seconds out. So they're definitely going to catch me. I got another lap car coming up here. I've got to get around. So hopefully he'll stay high. That's number one car. That's the second time I've lapped him.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 6.2 seconds. Last lap was at 50.
So at least my lap times are pretty consistent.
18.6 car. When we get all three of us in line, we start moving and we're making fucking time on the pack. 18.6 car, y'all are getting greedy. If you get back in line with the three of us, we can catch time on the pack.
Go high.
Number 16 car is really trying to work the lap cars to help him out. So they're passing the lap cars that I'm passing pretty soon after I've done it. So they're getting closer all the time. Now they're less than 5 seconds out. We've got about 4 laps to go. So I know they're going to overtake me before the end of the race, so the plan is to, if I try to defend against those 3 cars, I'll get run over or bumped. So they'll be doing 4 or 5 mile an hour faster than me. That's part of the issue. So I'll try to pull in behind them and see if I can catch their draft, and I might catch a break before the end of the race to regain my position back. I'm only going to lose 1 position if I do that. And the goal is top 5, and I'm in 4th right now. So as long as I can keep a clean race, I'm not too worried about losing 1 position. Not much I can do about it anyway.
The guy
So
behind's reading you in. The gap's now 3.2.
there you go, 3.2 second gap from the back pack. The front pack is like 18 seconds out, so they really worked the draft well. So just unfortunate circumstances that created this issue. It happens, it's part of racing. Everybody's faced with it at one time or another.
Your last lap time was at 50.4.
The best thing you do is just keep your cool, be calm, run your line, stay out of trouble, and try to get as many safety rating points as you can.
Sure.
I need to really work myself out of the D license into the C license, and then I'm hoping there'll be less incidents, or at least a little better drivers to compete with. Not that I'm much better than these guys here, but I seem to be getting caught up in the incidents in D class. So we're still learning how to race the ovals in iRacing at this level, so it's understandable. Here comes the group.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
And they fly past pretty quickly. They're about 4 or 5 mile an hour faster than me.
Good job.
So I let them go and I'll pull in behind them. We see that there's lap cars up ahead of us.
White flag this time.
And we're on the white flag, so we've got 1 lap left.
The gap ahead is now 1.0.
So at least I picked up the draft. Let's see what we can do this last lap.
White flag, 1 more to go. That was at 49.9.
See, we're running about 185, 183 on the corners. Oh, we got a guy that cut down in front of me. I don't know where he's going, but I had to slow down for him, so now I'm back in the same problem. I'm picking up the draft still, but I don't think I'm going to be able to catch these 2 guys. here comes the checkered flag. So you can see the predicament that you get in running ovals when you don't have anybody to draft with. Draft is so important in this race mode. It's actually important in the road maps as well, but in oval, if you don't have the draft, you're sitting all by yourself. So anyway, we'll go have a look at the incidents and the results, and we'll get out of here. Okay, so let's get right to the incidents. I'll try to catch the main ones.
Follow the pace car in the inside column. Green, let's go, let's go.
Here's the first one. Number 15 gets bumped. He hits the wall, hits number 8, hits number 5. Number 22 skids out. Some of them ended up running into the pits, so they would have all got black flags and excessive speed and pit penalty, which is usually about 50 seconds. Believe me, I know. So.
And I got a faster drive fast.
So we can find another one
If
here.
you don't bump that speed, yeah, I'll
Ooh,
never mind.
Number 7. That's what made number 7 so mad in the race.
the Baker option.
And he hits him again just for good measure.
Stupid one car, idiot. Get back to street stock.
A little salty there.
Get back to street stock.
And we got another one coming up here. Number 2 spins out 16. Boy, he spun out.
Incredible driving up front, guys. Incredible driving.
He kept it away from the walls. He kept it away from everything. So good job, 16.
Racing like that, what a bunch of jackwagons. Racing like that, what a bunch of jackwagons.
Backwards. He gets out of there before he gets hit again. Here's the old wall banger again. Number 17.
One car, you will not finish the race.
That guy's still salty. Now, see that number 11 car? It should come up and it's blocking his windshield. In the replays, he's shown over and over again. Every time there's a movement in that hood, he shows up as an incident in the replays. So we're going to cut most of that out. And 11 hits number 6. I'm sure you couldn't see where he was going. Had the same problem when I was passing him. 11 keeps on going. Well, that doesn't make any sense. It's got a fast repair. Why would he go on the pits and use it and get back into the race? Because he is losing speed as well. Anyway, we'll cut the rest of this out. Ooh, number 7 hit the wall and number 9 ran into him. 7's not having a good race. He goes after the 1.
Told you you won't finish one.
But 5, well, in second to last lap, I need you to
13
get out of
to
my way,
21.
though, please. I'm trying to get third. But 5, well, in second to last lap, I need you to get out of my way, though, please. I'm trying to get third.
18-6 car.
Okay, that appears to be it. So we'll go and have a look at the results. Okay, so here's the results for that race. I started 11th position. I ended up 5th. I had 0 incidents. I gained 0.12 on my safety rating. Takes me up to a 2.74. So I'm 26 away from my C license, and my rating went up by 60 points, so I'm at 698, which I really need that to go up a lot higher. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell beside the subscribe button so that you get my future videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.